Okay, Kellogg's, you have some explaining to do because I knew I was not going crazy saying that the Rice Krispie treats are getting smaller. It's the Rice Krispie treats in the large count boxes, and I'm gonna show you because these came out of the 8-count box. So let's see what they look like. There's a huge difference, huge difference. Look at these. Look how pretty these are. Look how pretty these are. Oh, they're so beautiful, right? These came from the small box. So when you think you're getting a good deal, getting the bigger box, like we always do because we use a ton of these. Look how small they are. But not even like, okay, let's do a side-by-side comparison. Can you see the difference? We need an explanation why can't we get these in this box? I need to know because these are really pretty. And these are, look, if I'm squishing it, watch. I'm literally, it's like half of this that's in here. And I'm squeezing it with the same amount of pressure, I promise. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I knew something was going on with this box. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about, or if you see, like, we need some answers.
Myself.
Okay, so when you was in California, you want
myself.
You want to stay
myself. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't.
Nowhere. You can't live nowhere, and you can't, like, if
you're right, because I'm grown. I'm very grown, and I can do whatever I please because I am grown and I'm very independent.
You're very independent, but
yes.
You have nowhere to go?
I don't.
How's it being independent?
Well, I was.
Being behind your car, no. Lost your apartment.
Because I was in the hospital. Because I was in the hospital. Because I was in the hospital.
How did you get there?
Because I was in the hospital.
Because
I was in the hospital. Because I was in the hospital.
Doing what you wanted to
okay,
do?
social media can be a job. Social media can be a job.
A job about being a whore? No, it can't.
You
followed.
No.
They directed you that way.
No. No.
You wasn't near whore.
I don't even know. Can you?
Okay. Kellogg's, you have some explaining to do because I knew I was not going crazy saying that the Rice Krispie treats are getting smaller. It's the Rice Krispie treats in the large count boxes, and I'm gonna show you because these came out of the 8-count box. So let's see what they look like. There's a huge difference, huge difference. Look at these. Look how pretty these are. Look how pretty these are. Oh, they're so beautiful, right? These came from the small box. So when you think you're getting a good deal, getting the bigger box, like we always do because we use a ton of these. Look how small they are. But not even like, okay, let's do a side-by-side comparison. Can you see the difference? We need an explanation why can't we get these in this box? I need to know because these are really pretty. And these are, look, if I'm squishing it, watch. I'm literally, it's like half of this that's in here. And I'm squeezing it with the same amount of pressure, I promise. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I knew something was going on with this box. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about, or if you see, like, we need some answers.
Why is it that the entire world is obsessed with Black Americans and then try to gaslight us as if they are not? And the answer is it's merely because of control. They cannot control our existence because they can't determine how it is that we continue to be. Be kind, be graceful, be ingenuitive, be powerful, be intelligent beyond means, be resilient, and still have the urge to continue to want to be, no matter the circumstances that are thrown our way. Because to them, our existence shouldn't be, which is why they try to script everything that belongs to us away. You all don't know where you're from. You all are black on black violence. You all have no culture. You all are improperly educated. There's a influencer, I don't know if he wants to be called out. I absolutely love Adonis because he stays on their head asking them questions because they think they know everything about us. Well, this particular video, he's asking one of the guys, do you know why Kendrick Lamar made They Not Like Us? The guy really cannot give an answer. It starts rambling. So at one point of the conversation, he says, what do you mean? He says, black culture. The British guy says, no, you all didn't create that. You all did not create black culture. And so he then asks him, what is British black culture? Can't say black culture without black Americans because then it would not exist. So the problem is control, or the obsession is the lack of control that they have over us. The fact that none of these other people are on the premise of our mind bothers them, to the point to where everybody else in the world continues to say, well, we're going to bully them until they find a problem with themselves. And lo and behold, what they've already known is that we've never been the problem. So when you're never the problem, what happens? They'll always try to create one.
Now everybody is seeing what I have seen for the last couple years.
I've noticed over time that everything has been getting smaller and smaller. Everything has been getting condensed. And as you can clearly see, the woman showed you the two differences in between the Rice Krispie treats. If she had, let's say, a time machine, she could actually go back to the 2000s and the 90s, and the versions of the Rice Krispie treats then were actually a lot larger. You would almost consider that a family size or a king size, but that used to be a normal size Rice Krispie treat, how large it used to be. But now everything is smaller. Some corporations will say that, hey, we're downsizing, we're slimming it down because we want to make it healthier. We want to make sure that you're not getting all of these servings of sugar so that people are, benefiting from certain things health-wise, so that they're not suffering from certain health deficiencies or whatnot or whatever. And realistically, it's a lie. They're masquerading behind, we care about you, in order to save, in order to become more cost effective, because they know if they reduce the size, that means they reduce the product, which means they reduce the overhead and all of the ingredients, which means they can either keep the price the same or they can also charge you more for it, which they are currently doing at this moment in time. Even if you were to buy this box of Rice Krispie treats, what it would normally cost is not the same as now, because again, the quality is not the same. The quantity is not the same. The weight is not the same. And you can look at this by way of the king size or family size boxes of cereal that we used to have versus the slim boxes of cereal that we have now. Pretty much if you go out there and buy a $5 or $6 box of cereal, the slim ones, you can pretty much figure out and finish that box in about a good 3 bowls. Literally, you can sit there in one sitting before 30 minutes and finish that whole box of cereal. Now, you couldn't do that in the early 2000s. You couldn't do that in the 90s with the family size boxes of cereal. But again, this is what these corporations are about. This is what they're trying to do. It's all about getting over on the consumer so that they can make more money. And they know at the end of the day that the consumer is not really going to make a fuss. They're not going to complain. They're going to continue to buy the exact same stuff that they're going to put out. The only way that things like this will change is if people like this woman here, per example, will showcase, make a video, generate views, all types of talking points directly around it so that other people can also see it and do the exact same thing. Once enough ruckus is taking place with this, then these corporations will do one of two things. They'll announce that it was an oversight, it was a mess up, or number two, they'll sit up there and quietly revert the changes back to what they originally were, but only if people stand up. So I just want to note this. The amount of composure that he has, and I want to note that the mother said that both people were being disrespectful, but the difference is the person there, the man that is speaking, he has the residence. That is his. As he stated, she is not on the lease. She's being disrespectful. He stated that she needs to leave. She doesn't want to leave. The mother was on the phone stating, well, guess what? You have the ability to call the police to get her directly up out of there, and yada, yada, yada. This girl did not like the response that her mother gave. Her mother is 100% truthful in the fact that legally, she has no rights there. You're not on the lease. You are a guest. He allowed you to be there. You're not paying any type of rent or doing anything like that. That man is sitting up there footing the bill. But within the same breath, she stated that she is independent. You're independent, but you don't have a place to live. And when you did have a place to live, like he stated, how did you lose that? Her main go-to, she was like, I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital. But then he was like, so why were you in the hospital? I was in the hospital. She didn't even want to answer because 9 times out of 10, it was something stupid that she was doing. As he stated before, she's on social media, trying to either sell herself or flaunt herself directly off, right? But yet this is a person that's independent and being dependent on staying underneath inside of a man's home of which she does not own. Her name is not on the lease. She's more than likely not paying any type of bills for. And she decides that she wants to sit up there and be disrespectful while also at the same time saying that she's independent, while at the same time getting on social media trying to cry as if she's the victim. This is the crazy work right here that guys talk about all the time. At no point in time can a guy decide that he wants to do all of this and then cry on social media with all of these hysterics to try to get like some type of views, clicks, start up a GoFundMe to start donations. Nobody is going to care. Nobody is going to care. And they know that that guy is more than likely acting. This girl right here is acting. She is 100% acting. Nothing is stopping her from going out there, getting an apartment, holding down a job, putting money directly into her bank account. The only person that's stopping her is her. And she refuses to acknowledge and to have acceptance and to be responsible for any of the actions that she is committed to in life. She's blaming her mother, saying that her mother doesn't care, even though the boyfriend sat up there and stated, who was the one that got money together in order to help you leave Los Angeles? And he was more than likely referring to the mother, because again, she was trying to state that the mother doesn't care. And then she's trying to get on him for whatever reason. And then again, she walked directly out the house and started crying. Like I said, it's a whole bunch of theatrics. It makes no sense. It 100% makes zero sense. And like the young man said, social media has a lot of people, and it really does. Because a lot of people feel that they can just do stuff like this and instantly get rich, instantly get famous, instantly just get donations of money. They think that they can just go out here and do whatever it is that they want to do with no type of responsibility and consequences that they're not going to, have to pay for it later on. And you are. And a lot of these girls, a lot of these women are going to soon figure out that everything that they're doing throughout this 20-year span from, their 20s to their 30s, they're going to have to answer for that one way or another. It just is what it is. Let's give a shout out to all the women out there with a Southern accent and with accents in general. Shout out to you. Now, this black woman here was 100% correct. Facts on facts on facts on facts. The whole thing has to do with control. No matter how it is that black people came to existence, somehow, some way, people have been trying to knock black people down continuously. And no matter how many times black people get knocked down, we stand right back up, even taller than before. No matter what gets taken away from us, we will find or create something brand new for us that is a part of us, that resides within us, that in a sense showcases our intelligence, our greatness. It'll showcase our culture. We will do all of these things countless times. No matter historically how people will come at black people. You guys have no culture. You guys were this. You guys were that and everything else with a baseball hat, right? They'll say everything negative. And we will come through with other information. We will come through with our own beliefs. We'll come through with the verbal tellings of our ancestors, of our grandparents, and we will carry those directly with us. So no matter what they take away, no matter what they strip away, we still exist. And within that, people are angry. People are jealous. People are envious. People are trying to find and seek an understanding on how this is possible. Because if you were to do this to a lot of other groups directly out here, they become nothing. If you are to take religion away from some of the most religious people out here, they will become a hollow shell of what it is that they were, because everything that was built up of them, inside of them, was that religion. Everything that they based themselves off of, their life, their lifestyle, their family, their job, their education, their outlook on life was all based on that religion. You take that one thing away, those people will cease to exist. They will go mad. They will go crazy. They will try to destroy everything. When it deals with black people and you try to do the exact same, you can take away religion. Black people are still standing. You can try to take away the culture. Black people are still standing. You could try to take away the language. Black people are still standing. Take away the dance. Black people are, again, you have to literally try to pretty much erase black people from existence in order for them not to exist, in order for them not to stand. But still, because of black people being woven into every single fabric of everything that is here on this planet, you still won't be able to do it. You would pretty much have to erase humanity itself. And that is something that people are not willing to do. So again, this is where we are. This is where we are. You have everybody around the world trying to tell black people who it is that they are, while black people are just simply existing. Black people aren't out here trying to tell every race and every ethnicity, this is you, this is actually your, this is actually, no, because we're really not even focused on it. We're just focused on trying to live, trying to exist, trying to survive, trying to be deemed or seen as human beings. And again, the same cultures who are saying that black people don't have a culture are the same ones that like to say that black people are not even human. Black Americans are not even human. So that can go from any continent in existence. That can go with any ethnicity directly out here. A lot of them, or if not all of them, pretty much feel the same when it deals with black Americans. And that's the funniest thing. Everybody around the world can disagree on different policies, religions, and all this other type of stuff. But the seemingly odd thing is that every country around the world, every nation, can seemingly agree on their type of disdain and or hatred when it deals with black Americans. That's a bit weird. But I guess nobody sees it that way. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.